Hey guys, it's LeBurn98 here, and in preparation for some live commentary for both Dead Island, which will be cooperative, as well as NHL 12, I thought I would come up with a actual live commentary tutorial on how I go about recording my live commentaries. If you've seen, for instance, the Call of Duty Zombies, the Black Ops Zombie videos that we put up, you hear my voice as well as Boyaka's and our teammates in the match. I'm not the only one that knows how to do this, and there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube how to accomplish a live commentary, as you can see here. Uh, how I do it, how I actually record my live commentaries is a little different than a lot of these. See, the main thing in common with a lot of these tutorials is what they essentially do is they go ahead and capture their gameplay footage as normal, but they also use either Skype or Audacity or whatever other voice program that you could use to record their voice. And then what they do at the very end of their gameplay in editing is they sync up the two audio files to create one video. Well, that is a good method. It does work, and you're more than welcome to try that. I wanted a method that would allow me to use my HD PVR. Again, I'm using the Hauppauge. You could use the AverMedia HD DVR, although for my tutorial you would have to use the component, not the HDMI. But basically, my method will basically allow the HD PVR or your recording device to capture the live commentary, in this case my voice, as well as my teammate's voice in one file. So that way I don't have to go through later and sync up the audio. Because see, how I like to record my videos is I like to split up the matches. I don't want a, like an hour and a half video that I have to go through and edit. Or find the 20-minute match that I want. So by doing it the way I do it for live commentary, it allows me to have everything in one file. So I'm going to go basically through both how I do this for the consoles, and then I'll switch it over to PC and how I actually record live commentary with the PC. So first on to consoles. Basically what you're going to need, obviously, you're going to need your actual recording device. I'm not going to go through all that. Basically, you have to have knowledge of how to record gameplay. Check my previous videos. That should be more than enough information for you. And like I said, on YouTube, there's plenty of videos for that. So what you're going to need for the live commentary part is you're going to need this cable. It's basically a headphone jack to two RCA wires. You're going to need two of either this or this. They're the same thing. What they are is they split up RCA from one RCA to two. And you're also going to need the Steam client. It's free. You can go on to steampowered.com and download and install the client. And that's all you need for this setup. So onto the PlayStation 3, which I'll be using for this demonstration. Okay, onto the PlayStation 3 menu. There's really only one setting you have to change with regard to this console part of the tutorial, and that's going into accessory settings, audio device settings, and making sure that the output device is set to system default device. Reason why we want to do this is because we want everyone's voices to come through our speakers and not through our headset. So the recording device, your HD PVR, whatever, can capture your teammates' voices. So that's all we have to do for this part. Okay, so now we're on to the actual setup, the hardware setup rather. This here is the Hauppauge HD PVR, the back of it. If you're using any component recording device, it's going to look similar. These are obviously the component video, and this is the left and right RCA stereo. How I get my video into one file is I remove one of the stereo RCA. cables from the back of it. So for instance, I like to remove the left one, and what I do is I then take the cable, this cable right here, connect this end into your PC, so either the headphone jack in the front of your PC or the audio jack in the back, and then connect these two little ends right here into your splitter. Or if you got this one, you know, they're both the same. Then you would connect this end into the left. So basically what I'm trying to get at is the Hauppauge is going to see the left, is going to record your voice, and the voice that you're hearing now, into the left audio input, and then the right audio input is going to be your gameplay audio. The problem now is that we just took off the left audio from your console. So to fix that is you're going to use your other splitter, and you're going to connect the left and right console audio, and then put that into the right jack here on the Hauppauge. So in a nutshell, I know it can be kind of confusing, is that the left is going to be your voice, your mic input, your live commentary, and the right is going to be the game audio. Both the left and right are going to be split into this one right audio. So hopefully I didn't confuse you too much. That's the big part right here. Then what we have to do is how do we go ahead and record the live commentary. So basically now we're ready to record. As far as recording the console footage is concerned, you would basically do it like you always have been. That's not going to change. What will change, however, is to do the live commentary is we're going to use Steam. So you simply would go up to Steam, then the settings. You would start up on the account tab most likely. You would go over to voice. Now funny enough, Steam has a test microphone feature, and what I like about that is if you click on it, it outputs your voice through your computer speakers. So it works great for our purposes, because we want our computer to output our voice to our HD PVR. So one thing I will do, or will recommend, however, is to set your microphone volume to max. That way, your voice will always, you actually have your voice level always over your gameplay level. And then you would simply, when you're ready to record your live commentary, hit the test microphone button, then go ahead and play. And once you're done, you would stop your recording as normal and go ahead onto the editing. I will show you, because we're not done yet, how I actually go about editing the video with this type of live commentary setup. So up next will actually be the PC side of things. Now the PC side of recording is a little different. There's multiple ways to do this. Obviously, if you're using Fraps, the easiest method would be to simply check this box here, which is record external input, you know, your mic, and you're off and running. Of course, I don't like using Fraps for the simple reason that it really bogs down my system too much to my liking to really enjoy playing any games with Fraps running. So, and plus I don't like the big file sizes. So again, I use the HD PVR, the Hauppauge, sorry, HD PVR, and that's what this method is actually for. What we need to do is first get these splitters. Either one works, or the same thing basically. And again, we need two of them. One is going to be for your PC audio into the Hauppauge, and the other is actually going to be for the device that you're using to record your live commentary. So in this case, I'm actually flipping it around. I'm using my PC for the gameplay, and this time I'm going to be using my PlayStation 3 for my live commentary. I don't know of any other devices that I can think of off the top of my head that will allow you to do that. I don't think the Xbox 360 has a test feature that will allow you to do what we want to do. So as far as the hardware setup is concerned, it's somewhat similar. You're going to get these two splitters again. One of them is going to be for your PC audio, so left and right, into one of the left or right on the Hauppauge. And then the other one is going to be for the PlayStation. So again, this is all similar. Now onto the PlayStation. This is the key part here. So again, onto the PlayStation. What we are going to do this time is go to settings. We want to make sure that the sound settings is set to audio multi-output. That is very key for this part of the tutorial. And we want to set our accessory settings. Actually, we're not going to set nothing at all. What you're going to do is go simply to audio device settings, and it brings up the mic testing. Now, you can hear the voice right here, right now, through my Bluetooth PS3 headset. And this is basically all I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it on here. And right now, it's actually setting this to the Hauppauge, just the audio, obviously. And what I do now is I simply put this, actually set this anywhere on my headset cord. And then, you know, I either tape it or whatever you got to do it. And I have two mics. I have my PC headset, and then I have the Bluetooth headset dangling on this cord. Effectively, what I'm doing, as we did with, before, is I have two mics, you know, recording. So that's the actual trick, is to use the PlayStation 3. There's probably other devices that will allow you to do something similar. If the Xbox 360 has a similar testing feature, you could use that as well. I don't know. I haven't actually tried it, so you can give it a try. Basically, what you need something that will monitor your mic input in real time. So any device that you can use to do that, maybe you have another laptop that you could use, or another computer, or whatever. Anything at all, as long as it outputs your mic into the Hauppauge. Now, the ultimate question you're probably asking yourself right now is, why do I use the PlayStation 3 to send my mic output to the HD PVR? Why can't I simply connect a mic with an adapter to one of the RCA inputs of the HD PVR? And the reason why that is that you need your mic to have a boost of some kind. If you don't have your mic connected into your PC, for instance, the mic output is going to be very, very, very low, and you won't not hear yourself talk. So that's why I use the PS3 for this. Also, with the PS3 is that for the actual Bluetooth testing or mic testing, page or whatever menu, it allows you to set your mic volume to whatever you desire. I left it at 3. That's the default setting. It works great for my voice. If you have a lower voice, you might want to move that up 1 or 2. If you have a too high of a voice, you might want to move that down. The key is to make sure that you have your mic output on the PlayStation 3 to an acceptable level. The one drawback with my method is that you can't actually adjust the volume of your live commentary. So if you have your setting on your PlayStation 3 too low, it will actually get muffled out with all the gameplay commotion that's going on. I found 3 again to be a good setting for my voice, but you'll have to play around with it, see what's best for you. So up next will actually be the editing side of things, because we're not done yet. There's one more part I have to show you. So let's get on to that.